Uh, Thanks again, everyone. And we will walk you through these agenda points in this session. So we have started with the ice break, which Vivek sir did, and now we can talk about what you would get to learn from GMT, what GMT course is, what's our course schedule, why you should be joining in the course. We'll give you a quick walkthrough of the course content, what are the course inclusions and fees, and uh, then we'll come to you if you have any questions. So just a quick walkthrough of GMT. So we have been uh, known to folks in North America since January 2020. We initially started as a free group where we used to connect and share the stock market analysis and used to help our community members get better understanding of what stocks to trade and where to uh, put their trades, when to buy, when to sell. The community grew very fast, and we are now available on all major social platforms. Whichever platform you are comfortable, feel free to join. We are mostly active on WhatsApp. We have WhatsApp community and more than 7 WhatsApp groups. So feel free to join the groups that you would be interested in. In 2021, based on our group's need, we decided to come together and start a structured course, as our members wanted to get a better understanding of how and when you should be trading, when which stocks to pick, and when to enter, when to sell. So we in 2021 we launched our website and we started with our uh, first course, which we called it as beginners course. Then we extended that course into what we now call it as Grow Money Trading, in short GMT course, for stocks, ETFs, and crypto. And we also have an advanced course for those who have experience in trading and would like to trade in instruments which are much more rewarding, at the same time riskier as well, which are futures and options. So in terms of the team for this batch, myself, Kamal, and you have heard from Vivek Bhatia. He is our lead instructor. And you would also have Aditya Chala, who would be covering some of the key topics on the um, mark analysis. In terms of the course, so you would have seen the Grow Money trading website, which I'll take you through in a minute. The course that is starting next Saturday, 5th of October, is the Grow Money trading course. And depending on interest, I know there are members who are more keen on options and futures trading. But first, we highly recommend taking this course. So upon completion of this course, if there are interests, then we would be planning for the next futures and options course in November based on the registrations. Now, taking you through the Grow Money Trading website. So I hope by now you would have visited our website. And on the website, on the home page, we have the section for the course. If you click on that link, it will take you to the course page. So talking about the course itself, this course we have curated based on the feedbacks from our community and the learners from our previous 15 batches. The course is structured in a way so that whether you are a beginner or you have been trading for some time, yeah, you would find this course as a structured course wherein we take you through the fundamentals and technicals to help you trade stocks, ETFs, cryptocurrencies, and other financial instruments on any global exchange. The focus of this course would be North American markets, US and Canadian markets. However, you can apply the learnings from this course on any exchange. Yeah, if you're still having some investments in India or in whichever country you belong, you can still apply the learnings on those exchanges as well. We make sure that the course content helps you in build understanding step by step, and the GMT instructors will be available to help you in acquire the skills, so that at the end of the course you become self-reliant and have the skills and knowledge to take the trade on your own. The course has theoretical concepts. We have slides which we'll be sharing with you, but at the same time we also have few hands-on sessions wherein we expect you to draw um, supports, resistances, and other technical aspects on the chart. And also after the class, we give you some home tasks which we expect you to practice and share in the group. In terms of the course schedule, the batch will be starting from coming Saturday, which is 5th of October. It's a 4 weekend course. Saturday and Sunday, we will be taking overall 8 classes. And depending upon the learners registered in the course, we could take 2.5 hours per class. 10:30 to 1 p.m. is the actual time. But usually we see that there are more questions if the class size is bigger, so we do extend. And our motive during the each class is that we cover the topic, we answer questions that the learners have, and start time is dot at 10:30 we start, but the end time, it depends on the number of questions. All the classes will be on Zoom. You can join from your laptop or mobile or tab. We usually recommend laptop, and the recordings will be shared, which you can watch later to um, get better understanding of the topic that was covered during the live class if you want to revisit, or also if in case you missed the class, you can watch the recording. We highly recommend that you try to attend the live session, because you will be able to ask questions and get better understanding of the topic than trying to catch up in the recording. I know, I think Shoaib, you have alternative weekends as your work day. So we'll figure out based on the learners registered in the batch how we can manage that as well. Okay. So what you learn in the course, as I mentioned, that we'll be covering markets, especially focused on North American markets, at least in the initial content. Then we'll take you through simple and complex candlesticks patterns after covering the basics of technical analysis, which is one of the key class for the entire batch, wherein you will do hands-on in the class. Then we'll be covering technical indicators, chart patterns, trading strategies, risk management, and also trading psychology, which some of you might have known. And in terms of the impact, it does have impact on your trading. To talk uh, in detail, or to give you an overview, I would like to invite Vivek sir, who can walk you through the course content.
Thank you, Kamal. All right. So first things first, course overview is basically we're going to introduce to you the trading exchanges that are available both in Canada as well as in the US market. All the kinds of trading exchanges. So you have Nasdaq, Dow Jones, TSX in Canada. You have TSXV in Canada for small caps or penny stocks. So you will come to know of all of them, including commodities and Bitcoin exchanges, everything. That being done, after you are aware of what exchanges are being taught, we will next take you through the basic definitions that are required to be studied for technical analysis. Since the course is going to be basically technical, we're going to talk about technical analysis and what are the concepts of technical analysis. So we will introduce you to the words that we are going to be using frequently for the next 7 days. Right? We will also talk to you about what is the short-term trading, what's the long-term trading, and what's the mid-term trading. So as Shoaib and Chandran were talking about, they were talking about buying and holding for long term, for creating wealth. So that's a long-term trading. That is 5 year plus. Holding a stock for 5 year plus. Anything short term can be 1 day, can be 1 week, can be 1 month. Mid-term or mid-term holding can be 3 months to 2 years or even more. It all depends where are you trading. So trading in the US, anything above 1 year is supposed to be mid-term, 1 year to 5 years. Anything above 5 years is long-term. If you're doing the same trading in India, anything above a week to 3 months is mid-term, or 3 months to 6 months is mid-term. Anything above 1 year is long-term in India, because we as Indians or as Asians want to see things happening fast, right? So various types of trading styles in various continents can be discussed. Then we will also help you to understand what are the trading accounts that you can trade in North America. When I say North America, I mean both US and Canada. So what kind of accounts can you trade in? You can trade in TFSA account, you can trade in RRSP, RESP, as well as a personal accounts, which are registered accounts, right? After all that is done, we will not talk to you about candlesticks. We will talk to you about supports and resistances, or depending upon how we curate the course at that very time, we will talk about what candlesticks are. And the candlestick is the basis of which you will do your technical analysis and trading in the future. These are Japanese candlesticks. So we will introduce you how candlesticks are formed. And over here, let me be frank in telling you, we will teach you a new language. Currently, you may know your language may be English, German, French, Hindi, or your local languages of your mother tongue. We will now teach you a new language of pictures. Because candlestick is basically a black and white, a red and green colored candle. How do you communicate with that? Because the market understands the candle, so you should also be able to understand candles. We will teach you the new language of what candles are, how candles communicate to you. That is important for you for your trading activity. Next, we will talk about supports and resistances. Now, this is a session where all your sleeves get rolled up, your hands get dirty, and this is the secret of 99% traders globally who are successful in trading. But they will never acknowledge that they were trading it on support and resistance. So we'll be leaking out secrets to you of established traders, how they were trading, looking at supports and resistance. Right? Now, if some of you are on GMT, you may have seen some of my trades that I've shared on the group. Why am I buying? When am I buying? That is all based on supports and resistances. So after you understand support and resistances, when I told you, you will dirty your hands, you will learn to draw these supports and resistances under the watchful eyes of one of the GMT mentors in live, in the live session, in the live class. And thereafter, you will be asked to do a lot of homework on supports and resistance. There's not only those 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, it's also the week, full week that you'll be working and practicing what you're learning, right? After you have learned the support and resistances, you would also realize that I have to work on trend lines, and then I come into my candlestick patterns. There are about 200 odd candlestick patterns available in the market, 200 odd candlestick patterns. You need not know all of them. And we won't even teach you all of them. What we will teach you is how do you understand the candlestick pattern, how do you read a candlestick pattern, and what do you do next. So we will teach you simple candlestick patterns and complex candlestick patterns, both the patterns, wherein you will understand that the candles are becoming important, and some of our students, our earlier learners, have been so effective that they have said we after the end of the eighth day, sir, we will only follow two candlesticks and we will do our training. And that is sufficient for them. More than sufficient. Right? So after the candlestick pattern, you do complex and then you do chart patterns. Chart patterns are nothing but multiple candles coming together. And because stock market is repetitive of history, history tells you that whenever these chart patterns are formed, what is going to happen next. So you will learn chart patterns which are important chart patterns. Again, we are only talking about 3 or 4 chart patterns which are important. There are many more, but these 3 or 4 chart patterns are very regularly seen and can be traded very effectively. You will not require to actually learn more of these chart patterns. I could share with you books on chart patterns, but it will be of no use. If you only concentrate on the 4 or 5 chart patterns, it will be more than sufficient to make your bread, butter, cheesecake, ice cream, and whatever toppings you want to put on it. More than sufficient, right? Now, this course being a technical analysis course, we will then talk to you about indicators and technical indicators. There are 4 different types of technical indicators. There is a trend, there is a momentum, there is volume, and there is volatility. All the indicators are covered here. The broad spectrum is divided into 4. Within the 4 indicators, we will give you 2 or 3 indicators of each category. You can choose either of them or all of them or any one of them, right? And you can pick up your trading expertise. Next comes your trading strategy. Now, when you talk of trading strategies, there is another indicator called Bollinger Band. Now, fortunately for our generation, Mr. John Bollinger is still alive and kicking in the US. The gentleman who founded this Bollinger Band. It's a very powerful indicator, a very powerful tool. We will use the standard Bollinger Band and teach you on how standard Bollinger Bands work. After that, as the instructor for Bollinger Band, I will give you my tricks, my rules on the Bollinger Band. This is what I acquired by experience and learning from other mentors. I will start talking to you about that. Right? Then we will talk to you about other candlesticks like Heikin-Ashi and Renko. Very important. Thereafter, we talk about risk management, where you control, how do you control your risk appetite as required to be used when you're trading. So how do you take a position? How do you control your risk, your stop losses? And thereafter, we talk of trade screeners. How do you identify stocks, what to trade, what to buy, what to sell, and then come back to trading psychology. Now, 99% of the stock market is won because of the psychology that you bring onto the table, the attitude of trading that you bring onto the table. Everybody can acquire the knowledge of trading analysis, but the attitude and your risk management is the most important. So for all of this, we will require you to come in with a clean slate, come in with your laptops. I've had people watching me on mobile phones. I'm happy with that. But a laptop or a large screen is important because when we share our screens, it becomes easier for you to understand what are we looking for, right? Kamal did talk to you about who our instructors are going to be, as the names already shown to you on screen. There is Kamal, there is Aditya, and there is yours truly, Vivek Patil. Right? Now, what is required? I require you to log in at 10 o'clock every Saturday and Sunday morning, not 10:30. 10 o'clock, first day 10:30, second day onwards 10 o'clock. Why do we say 10 o'clock? So that any queries that you have left unresolved of the previous session, we will clear them off before we start the next session. 10:30 dot, we will start our session. We will not end till the last question is answered with a smile. My instructors have been told clearly, I don't want a grumpy instructor. So if he's being asked question after question after question, he has to answer the question after question after question, but only with a smile. And no question is wrong. Every question is right. Right? That's the way it is. Now, I'll leave it back to Kamal if he can talk to you about the hours of training. We require approximately about 25 to 30 hours of training in the next 8 days. You can join our course for refresher lessons as and when you want to. You will be added up to a premium group of GMT where all our past learners are there. You will realize that they will keep sharing a lot of their trades with us, bouncing off trades with us. We will be sharing some trades ourselves so that when we will share our trades, you will get an opportunity to enter the trade and earn your fees back before you can finish this course. So in effect, the knowledge that you gain at the end of 1 month will be practically free for you and knowledge with you for your lifetime. Right? That is what we mean by saying money back through trading profits. Hand holding is always there. If you have any problem, we will always be available. We have Kamal and Aditya sitting in Ontario. I'm sitting in Bombay, and within that, you get a 24-hour support. Somebody or the other is always live on the WhatsApp. To end of it all, once you complete the course, you will get a certificate, which is already displayed on the screen. That certificate is important in case if you want to flaunt it, but I either think the knowledge that you gain is much more important. You need not flaunt your knowledge, but the knowledge is acquired, and the knowledge that you acquire can be used on any stock market or tradable instrument of the world. The rules will remain the same. You only have to get trained. Your eyes have to get trained to identify when to enter a trade, when to exit a trade, and you could be walking down with your girlfriend or your wife and taking a trade at the same time. I've done that, so you can also do that. I've been walking on the lake banks with my wife and given trades to my students, and we made good money. Right now, the course fee is $475, but I believe that Kamal has been generous enough that anybody who enrolls till the 3rd of October gets it at 450. Right now, I leave it to Kamal to take it further. Kamal, you can add whatever your information you want. But I suggest visit the website and watch our testimonial videos. These are all ex-students, or currently you will find them on our premium group talking ill about Kamal and me. They will always talk about ill about Kamal and me. Yes, Kamal.
I have
Yes,
question.
Chandan. Yes,
I
Chandan.
have quick question. So about a
Yes.
trading platform, which trading platform is suggested or preferred
It
for
depends
trading
which
in
one are
US
you
market?
using. You can use US market. You can use IBKR. We
Yeah.
always suggest IBKR
Okay.
because it's a very good competitive platform.
Okay.
Otherwise, Kamal will be able to give you an answer to that better. Kamal,
Yeah. So IBKR we have to use we have to open a TFSA for for the legacy stocks like for the long terms
you
or
can, yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yes.
legacy stocks, it will have to be TFSA or
TFS.
even
yeah,
RRSP
All
or
right.
even
but
RRSP.
Yeah, but I heard that like short-term stocks are not allowed on TFSA. Like that could
No,
be
no.
short-term, like or day trading or.
Yeah, day trading
Yeah,
is not
day trading is
allowed.
not allowed.
Day trading is not allowed on TFSA and RLSP.
So okay. So for that short-term, which one is preferred? Like the normal
You have
trading
your
account?
registered personal accounts, registered account,
Yes, margin account.
Yeah.
margin
Margin
accounts,
account.
or even non-margin accounts.
Yeah,
You
cash
can
Both are
open
account
a
allowed.
as well.
cash or
Cash
Cash
accounts.
margin
account.
account on
Yeah.
IBKR.
Okay.
Webull is also there. Webull, if you want to trade, and as well as well simple, you can use well
Yeah,
simple as well.
right.
Okay.
So in the platforms topic, we will give you a walkthrough and a comparison as well,
Okay.
for which platform to consider for what trading style, what trading durations.
Okay.
So in short, as Vivek sir and Dinesh mentioned, for active trading, you can use IBKR if you are trading primarily in the US market. For day trading, TFSA account is not recommended. So you should be opening a non-registered account like a cash or a margin account for doing day trading. For
Okay.
swing or for long-term investments, you could use TFSA account on IBKR. Or if
Okay.
you already have an account on any other platform, you can continue using that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Sure. Thanks.
welcome. So Vivek sir touched all the points here, so there's nothing for me to add. But if there's any question, we'll be happy to answer.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Chandan and Shoaib, anything
Chandan,
else?
Soeb, Dinesh, any questions?
No, sir, not for me.
No, as of now, I'm good.
Thank you.
So for a question for Vivek sir, it's a personal
Sure.
question actually. As you
Yeah.
mentioned, as you already retired, so are you doing full-time trading only or
I trade full time. Number
okay?
one. I teach university only on Saturdays and Sundays in the morning, and evenings I teach at GMT.
Oh,
Saturday,
nice.
Sunday evenings I at GMT. So my weekends are chock a block. I start in the
Oh,
morning on Saturday at about 7:30 in the morning, and I close my day at about 2:33 in the night.
nice.
That's
Great.
my Saturday and Sunday for you. But
Great.
weekdays I can't be disturbed. I'm trading stock market, so there
So
is no question about. Yeah,
you're doing trading in like Indian market or US market both?
I do both. I have my
Mm.
son sitting in Toronto, so I'm handling his portfolio in Toronto. So
Okay.
the trades that I share on the group are all the trades that I take for my son sitting in India.
Okay. So you're in Mumbai now.
I am
Great.
in Mumbai. I am in Mumbai.
You're
I am in Mumbai.
you're in yeah, you're in best city. I'm from Mumbai too.
You you're from Mumbai too. Which part of
Yeah.
Mumbai?
I was there in Sion before
Oh,
and now
lovely.
I moved to Kalwa,
Kalwa, yeah.
Thane.
So currently you are in I told you currently you are in China only. Yes.
Yeah, in Brampton.
Yeah. Yeah. Brampton. So I was in Canada in 2022 to meet my
Uh,
son, and that is when I actually had my first physical session with the GMP batch out.
oh, that's great.
So
Yeah,
Great.
that's the way.
Thanks.
great. Thank you, Vivek sir, and
Thank
thank you,
you.
Chandan. So just one point, for those who have already registered and those who are still thinking about registering, hopefully this session gives you enough confidence in enrolling in the course, and we can see you in the batch starting on Saturday. If you find this course to be worthful to any of your relatives or your connections, you're welcome to refer. We do give referral rewards. So, upon your referral, if he or she enrolls in the course, we would be happy to give referral reward as well. think we are increasing the referral reward to $25 per registration. So please go ahead and enroll in the course if you are feeling confident, if you haven't done yet, and do invite your connections who could benefit and learn with you in the same batch. All right, so with that, this is all we had for the orientation. If you have any questions, please feel free to stay on the call or feel free to reach out to us. We would be happy to answer those. And if if you need any assistance in registering in the course, uh, please feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp or give me a call. I'll be happy to assist. So with that, thanks. I'll
So a
stop
quick question.
recording for now. Yeah,
Yes,
go ahead.
Quick
yes,
question.
Chandran.
So after the course, like there'll be like many things on in the 8 days in the like 4 weeks. So after
Yeah,
that, if we need any support, so is that like available?
of course it is.
Okay, great.
Of course it is. It's
Yeah,
always available.
Yeah.
That is what we have always mentioned, that your support is there. I mean,
great.
I still talk to my students who are my first batch
Yes.
of 2021. I still
Oh,
talk to them very, very regularly.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chandan,
I did.
Dinesh,
I did
I
the
can
course
even,
in 2022, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I did the course in 2022. So everybody in the groups, all previous learners are in the group. You can ask your query there. Everybody try to answer based on their experience, and also instructors are also there.
That's great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
on the contrary, if I can tell you one thing over here, we don't actually are not really out to get your $450. We are here to give you your skill. Number one. Number two, whenever we add a new subject or a new title into our course, we ask all our past students to join that first session free of cost.
Right.
Oh, that's great.
We always upgrade our students free of cost. So if I'm acquiring something new, I'm going to share it without charge
Oh, that,
because that's a family together. So the family grows. Like for example, the batch of 2021 did not learn super trend or did not learn MACD tricks, which I did teach them later on. So I
okay.
asked all my batch students to join back for that.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Right? That's the way it's going to be. I
Thank you
mean,
so
I
much.
think you should all go and visit the website and hear the testimonials of each one of them because it's very
Sh-
important. Like
Sure.
I've been abused by the second batch on the last day in the session. They have actually abused me. They said, why did you waste our 7 days of learning? Had you only taught us the last day batch strategy, it would have been sufficient. So they actually
Oh.
abused me. We became that close that they could abuse me.
Oh,
yeah, that's a candid way of Vivek sir to say how people love the last strategy that he covers in the course.
The seventh day strategy.
sure.
Yeah,
No, but like the learning is required. Like not only
Yes.
the cream, the whole ice cream is beautiful. It's like the
Yeah.
whole cake is tasty. So we need to have whole skills
The
like the
idea is that
candlestick
you
and
will
all.
always scale it up step by step to enjoy the last icing on the cake.
Yeah, true, true.
absolutely.
That's the